Hey everyone, welcome back to Satisfactory, where we're continuing our playthrough of 1.1 version, and between videos I got a bit carried away and I couldn't help myself. I came over here to clean up this, what do they call it? Caterium wire setup, because I had, if you watched the last video, you knew there was a storage unit there that I was emptying the ingots from, and then I had to wire this up. When I was over here, I realized that there was an item that we could make that uses it. AI limiters, but it uses copper sheets. So, I expanded all this area and then started making it. So I'm storing wire in that one, and I'm making AI limiters and storing them in this one. Very slowly, but they're happening. One of the biggest problems I had, so, you know, we just expanded the mines and the whatever, the constructors. Pretty simple. This was the biggest problem I had. Dong, 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 dong. I needed to get copper to make copper plates. And the closest copper I could find was all the way over there. So I built a massive ramp and power lines and conveyor belt and ran it all the way over to here just to make AI limiters. And this, unfortunately, is what I think I need to do for other things, because I don't want to repeat too many other things. Now, somebody did suggest that I should get a thing from the Fisket shop, or whatever the thing is called. What's it called? I've forgotten the name of it now. Hang on. The awesome shop. There we go. And it's not Fisket, it's Fixit. Awesome shop. Something about like a hole thing in your foundations for conveyor belts would have helped me a lot with this, because setting this up was really painful to line up and all that sort of stuff. So we might go and do that. We need to get our iron production going as well, but I need to get back to the base because I have an idea. Because if I take the person's advice in the comments and I look at buying stuff from the awesome shop, we need to get tickets. Now that we have AI limiters, I believe we can place down smart splitters, which is going to help us a lot. Am I even going in the right direction? Where's our... Not quite. Should have followed the power lines like I usually do. So what I would like to do... I don't know if we go up here or go down the bottom. Is start using some smart splitters to feed off all our productions that are the storage is full, and I guess take the X. This is going to hurt. Ow. Take the excess into the, I don't know what it's called, the awesome shop recycler thing, something, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. We'll find out when I get there and we start to look at doing it. Because at the moment it's just sitting there. It's not even powered on. We should look at using it. Yeah, and then what'll happen is, instead of stuff, hang on, let me do this. Yeah. That's the good use of this tool, or this zip line, is coming up something like that, and also going down a power line that goes down a big crevice. It's the time that it's actually useful. Right, so I don't even know how to plan this. So what I was thinking was if we could sort of, like these splitters here, if I could split them off, maybe that way, put smart splitters in here, so only the overflow, so once that feed is full and that feed is full, because I think that stops as well, yeah, that stops. So if they're all full, there's nothing to make, then we will send it over here. Unfortunately, I'm falling off everything. Now, to do that, I'm gonna... Sorry, I still have not looked to see if there's a default setting for this. To have Zoop on by default. So we'll at least go that way. Now, I don't know... What does it look like? From a feed point of view. Has it just got one in and out? What is it called? Ah, it's the Awesome Sink. Now, it's also a product, from what I have seen, is very useful where you have a production where if it's like has two inputs and the whole system will break if one input sort of fills up. Then you just put one of these sinks down and feed it in with a smart thing, and then that way it won't clog things up, if that makes sense. I'm sure in the future we'll have an example of what I'm talking about, and you probably already know what it is anyway, because you people have probably already played all of this stuff. Where I'm sitting here going, I don't know any of this. Now, if I'm going to feed into a lot, are we going to do a merger? How's this going to work? Okay, because I'm assuming it will never fill up. So should I go further? Should I go further back? Now, can I actually... Yes, I can. Alright, so it's coming in this way. Let's see if we can do this. So I want to go in that way. I hope that works. So, how do you read this? What's left, what's right? So center. So we're going to send any. Center and... Like, how do you know which is right? Which is the front of it and which is the back? Because I want to go into any, and then I guess left, I just want to go overflow. I don't know how you tell which is the front and which is the back. Like, so how do you know what's left, what's right? And is that actually attached? Okay, it seems not. Why is it? Why is it still not? Oh, cool. Well, this is good so far. Well, let's test something else. Is the input not there? Is that the problem? There's nothing else that was actually the input? Wait, okay, that's feeding somewhere now. Is it not? Oh my god, what is going on? Am I supposed to power this or something? Why? Wait, it's going now. Hang on. It went out there. So that was right. Okay. So center. Okay, maybe all the connections, maybe putting a splitter in live does not work. Okay, so we seem to have any going in both directions. So now if I have this set to overflow, it should only go out there if that. So if I like take all these, Oh, I was going to say that should stop, but how the hell can I tell? Because it already stopped. God damn it. So dumb. I guess I just have to hope this works, because I don't know right at the moment. What we do know is that I need some power. Okay, so we're just going to be feeding that material in there. Now, the problem is I need to do that with all of these. Well, don't have to, but I was going to. But we're going to have to do a lot of mergers and whatever else. But that'll just keep feeding. Okay, so the only issue is it looks like I need to break all of this, which is really annoying. Now, if I actually just go... No, I can't do that. Alright, so it's feeding that way. It fed that way. I don't know how many we're going to do or what we're going to do. So I might just put another merger here. That's why that won't work. Okay, so that should just be overflow. Did I screw that up? Seems I might have. Did this not connect? Now, I'm assuming what we'll see is we'll see a mix of both. There we go. Starting to mix it up a little bit, so it's not just one thing happening. We've got 3 coupons. And like I said, we could keep going. We also have things like the screws here. Oh, I could do it on this side, couldn't I? Okay, so this one's an interesting one. We don't need to... yeah, we probably don't need to replace this one. We could just split off that. Yeah, I don't know how many of these things we should do or not do, but we could easily just split off this. So... can't tell where straight is. I don't think that's straight here. Or is it? No, that is definitely not straight. So we go any... See, is it always... So where it comes in, center is always that way? So then that would mean that's overflow. That's any. Maybe that's how it works. So it's always... You look at it from the input, and then it's... Yeah, okay, that, I mean, that kind of makes sense. Okay, they're going up because it is overflowing. Okay. Alright, I'm going to leave it there for now. So let's print out 4 tickets. I don't know how much any of this stuff costs, but let's go to the shop. Now we could do that for any of our productions. You know, the wire thing? I mean, even, I'm assuming the concrete. I don't know what... Like, is there something that tells you what things give you? I think this is what... Okay, so this is what people... it's the conveyor lift floor hole. What is that? Oh, conveyor throughput monitor. That's interesting. And you've got wall outlets, pipe wall outlets. Okay, so if you want to design a few things. Has a box. Again, bit of designing. Not sure if I'm going down that path at all anytime soon, if ever. I don't know what a coffee mug's going to do for us, but... And then we can actually buy supplies if we really, really wanted to. Don't see that I would really rush to do that. Oh, we can even ceiling mount conveyor belts. Okay. So if I just want to buy that...
As Fixit amply demonstrates, you can never have too much management.
Then I would have to see how that works. It's not necessarily about how it works in the floor. I mean, that's pretty obvious. I mean, I can see that. It's how the conveyor belts get run into it. That's more what I'm thinking about. Alright, another thing I wanted to do, because this was potentially my stupidity here. Okay, when I did this, I looked at... Was it a smelter or a constructor? I cannot remember. Hang on. These. Okay, so I read it. It said proper electromagnetic containment is required. I figured you needed special storage. Now, I've looked everywhere and I can't find any special storage. So I think this is purely just a description of this item. And this item already has the proper electromagnetic containment. Hence the shell that it's in. So, I think we could have done this, and I was just an idiot, and I did this. And I don't think there's actually any value in storing in this storage, but I'm going to leave it anyway because of where it is and how not difficult it is to get to, but, you know, it's not the easiest thing to get to. But what I do want to do is set up the next layer, and because of where I have placed my ramps and this storage, it ain't going to be straight. Because it won't, that's off the path. So I guess I'll do it. Now, I don't really know what I want to do storage wise, because I don't know what I'm actually using this for yet. So I guess I'm just gonna store it here and we'll see what we see. And we're going to make that. Oh, we can do 120 per minute? We only have 60 coming up, right? Yeah, it's a buck. A Mark 1 belt. I don't think we're in any rush. I do need power. I'm going to put that there. What are we looking like power? Because I've just been chucking stuff in. Alright, we're still good. I've got a bit of spare power. Right, so we've got these coming in now. I don't know if there was an unlock to do with that. Let's go and have a look. See what we're up for. Let's check these hard drive things again. I've got to keep reminding myself what's in here. Okay. No, I didn't want to close it. Alright, so this one here, we need the steel. This one needs those oscillators. I have not done that. That's stuff we could do. Okay, so that would be the first thing? Yeah. But we need the steel. Steel or whatever that is. What's down here? Steel. I don't know what the blue stuff is. Maybe plastic or something. Programmable splitter. I don't know what the difference between that and the smart splitter is, but this we could definitely do. How do I get my... I think I could make that, couldn't I? We need 25 of the Marcella. Oh, there's another 25, 50. Oh, well, I don't know what those things are. Yeah, if we just unlock this fabric one, I think that'd be good. That needs steel. That has something, I don't know what it is. Yeah, this one's where we need the oscillators, which we can get to at some point. Again, I'm not sure what some of this stuff is. Let's just have a look. Where was that? No, there wasn't. Ah, I thought there was. Where did we get it from then? Where did we get that? Marcellium or whatever this stuff. Marcelia, used for crafting. Biomass burners and vehicles can also use Marcelia for power. Where does it come from? Or does it get made in something? I have no idea. No, just please select a milestone. No, that's already done. Alright, steel, steel, more steel, more steel, more steel. Looks like we're building steel. So, I think what we need to do is we're looking at a foundry. Let me just, I like to double check everything. So I'm going to put one of those down. Actually, I'm going to put everything down. One of those. assembler, and a foundry. I'm missing rotors. Shit, wrong one. Okay. We're making all that. Okay. Right. So there is a constructor here. We need iron ingots. Iron ingots. Wait, how do we get iron ingots? No. What? Hang on. Steel ingots. Okay, so that's where we need the foundry. So we need a foundry to then do a constructor. To then make... Yeah, so we're making all these. We're making all these. Yeah, what we're not making is these two, which we definitely need to make. And in the assembler, we're going to be looking at that, which is going to be a pain in the butt because I need to get modular frames over there, which I do not want to build a new thing, whole new thing for. But this is the trick. So we need iron and coal. So we know we have coal over at this power thing. It's such a long way away. This is so far away. The other option is that we pull that power thing down that's over this way somewhere. But then where are we getting the iron from? Because we're already using all our iron here. All I can hear is that bloody cat. Ever since we went down that hole, I can hear that stupid cat. You know what? I think coal is more important to find. 204 meters, so that's that one there, right? But then we have to use this one here, but we have to use our own iron that's over here. We can go that far. 706 meters. I don't think we could use that. I think that's covered in stones. I think we're just going to have to go over to the power and have a look. I can't think of anywhere else to do it. Now the big problem is, if we then decide we need to get modular frames from over here to where we're making this iron, You're going to have conveyor belts that travel across the entire countryside. It's going to be... I just don't see it happening. God damn it. This problem. Oh. I built things on the other side to climb up here. Till I can blow up those boulders. Shit, I'm dead. How do you get back from here?
Please return to your designated zone. Failure to comply will result in termination.
I've lost everything. Wait, why am I... I don't think I can get it back, because where would it have spawned the box? Okay, don't use the zip line on an edge. It's guaranteed death. Well, I guess we had to fall off the world once, didn't we? Please have put my box up, not down low. Because if it's put it down on that edge, I'm just concerned that it has. It just feels like it's done that. Oh, not again. What am I doing? Where's my box? It's underneath me. What do I need to make these? Concrete and iron. Why does it do that? Every time I come out of that menu, it turns me around. And I automatically start running. And I'm running the wrong way. Alright, I'm going to cut this out because this is going to be a stupid waste of time. I need to build stuff just to go and get my box because I don't want to lose all that stuff. And then pull it all apart and get back to what we were doing. Alright, here we are. We are back and I'm back at my power. I got my box back and ran over here. Yeah, I had to go a fair way down. It did put my box really, really low on a platform, but I built lots of ramps, got down there, and yeah, got the box back, and then here we are. So, okay, we need to look at what we're going to do, because I believe there's... Because there's that one. Is there more? Yeah, so there's one here. So that's a normal. There's another one here. That's a normal. So we've got 2 coal there. So we're using 2 and there's at least another 2. Now, is there any iron? Okay, there's one somewhere over here, 500 away. 154. Okay, where's that? Is that going to be down? It's over this way somewhere. Here it is. It's pure. That's pretty good, actually. Alright, so... we're going to need to feed the coal down there. So I guess we can build across here somewhere. I don't know. Which way do we want to build? Oh, there's flower things down there, so we're not going that way. This guy is here, but we could get rid of him if we needed to. Now, I'd like to make sure it's lined up with this. Not necessarily height-wise, but at least, I don't know, direction. Okay, I'm just going to take it a bit higher. And then if I want to go, what level would be good here? This level? Hang on, back to Zoop. That's pretty good, actually. I like that. Oh, get out. I'm gonna have to kill you if you're gonna be like this. Just take this back a bit. I'll probably build a ramp down to there, because we may as well. Alright, let's get a bit more going here. Not sure how wide I'm going to go. enough space. Oh, we'll clear that out later when we get a bit more done. Alright, so we're going to want our mine. I just don't know what way... Wait, what? Okay, that was not the way I thought I built it, but... Clearly I did. I thought I was building it this way, that's fine. Okay, so now if we do a Mark II, that'll come out at 120. So... Can I just get rid of that? No? I cannot destroy bacon. Well, that's just stupid. Let's just put some stuff down to plan this out. Okay, so we need... Wait, what do we need? No, wait. Hang on. Straight to a foundry. Straight to a foundry? Yes. Because we need straight iron and straight coal. Alright, so they're 45 each. 120 divided by 45 is 2.66. That sucks. If I wanted 3... $135. Hang on. Wait, hang on, what's a good number here? Because we've only got Mark II belts, so we can only do 120. Doesn't matter what we try, that's all we can do. So, we're probably better off doing 3 and winding it back to 40, or we boost to 60 and do 2. So if I don't know which is cheaper from a logical point of view, because it's not using the whole power thing to do that. That's 60 per minute for that, 60 per minute for coal. That then gives us 60 per minute steel. Alright, so what I need... Yeah, can I get the bloody bacon out of the way? Thank you. So we got 120, so I need a... No, I need a splitter. Start with that. Where are you? Why is it not... Oh, because you're going to be on an angle. This guy's going to annoy me. I think I'm going to have to kill him. Alright, so we give ourselves a little bit of space. Not too much. How are things in the other one? I'm gonna have to make more power things. Or am I? No. Well, who knows? Who knows? Because I don't know. Okay. So we're gonna get you there. Now, what that also means is that we are gonna have to do this. Okay, I can't build with this guy. Why can't I hit him? Shit. What the hell was going on? You gonna disappear? Or are you just gonna stay there? Okay, so if I put a splitter there, and okay, so that's an out. So we feed in there. Well, actually, do we need that? I don't think we do, because our copper mines, unless I boost them, are only going to be 30 anyway. Yeah, I don't think I need to run it like that. Right, let's think about that a bit later. Alright, so in theory, this is now going to give us 60 steel ingots, 60 steel ingots. And from that, we need to build constructors. Alright, let me just chuck 2 constructors here just so I can see what we're up for. We want steel beams. 60 iron ingots is 15 steel. And steel pipes, 30 is 20. Okay, so we could get... one could do 2 of these. And 1 of these. So 3. So is that the steel one? That is the steel one. So if I copy you, and we're going to put you just straight in front of that. No split, no nothing. Just feed it straight in. And then we'll put a storage on the end of that. Okay, and then we need to split. Alright, so I'll put a splitter there, and then we'll take you, and one of you go there, and the other one can go right next to it. And then we will do a merger. And then that'll go into storage. Okay, good start. A few things we still need to do. Still need to get the copper in here. This needs to get into there. I'll just do this on a default setting. Oh, hang on. Does that need to be a Mark II belt? Yeah, yes, because we've got 120 coming out there, and then we're taking 60 out and out. Okay, we need to also power all of this and get the coal down, but we're going to have to do that next video because we have run out of time. Yeah, so we'll come back in the next video, continue this on. Hopefully we can get some bloody light here. There's a space thing over there. Oh, there's a plant there. That's why I haven't got it. There's a reason why I haven't got some of these, because bloody plants. Yes, this is a bit of a mess too. That would have looked better with a bit of foundation and the whole thing, but you know, I can only do what I can do. Anyway, we'll come back in the next video, continue this on. Let me know your thoughts, opinions in the comments. Tips, tricks, advice are always welcome. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.